trees, big oak tree, a couple big oak trees fell in my brother's yard. So he wasn't getting very along on it very fast. So I took my kid in his four-wheeler to my brother's house and let him ride the four-wheeler while I worked on the tree. Got a bunch of it done. I'm pretty proud of myself. Hey, what's up, Daryl Lyon? Game over, man. The game is over. We are so far into this tyrannical shit show that it is over. People are just, dude, we're so conditioned. And it's like, I know I'm beating a dead horse. I know I am. I know I'm not saying anything that you all don't already know. But, I mean, throwing so many noodles at the wall, something's got to stick, right? If it's not climate change, if it's not, climate change, what was it? First it was, we're supposed to be seeing icebergs over Cincinnati, or glaciers over Cincinnati by the year 2020, or here it is 2020, there's no fucking glaciers. But now, that's because of climate change, because the people are, creating all this carbon dioxide and having a greenhouse effect, and it is lighting the world on fire from within. You have solar flares, and you have solar flares, and you have the flat earthers over here on the left thinking they're going to fall off a slice and cliff one day. Like, the lie is so deep. How do you tell the lie? Somebody told me something last week, and it made sense to me because I thought about it since they told me. And I don't think there's a way. They said I need to state what I need to tell them instead of leading up to what I'm telling people. I need to just tell them and then backtrack and then go through the motions of telling them how all this happened. I don't think it's going to change anything. People are either going to wait to the fact that they're complete slaves or they're not. And like, everybody's just going along with their lives, even me. I see it. I'm still going along with my life. Nothing's going to change it until it affects everybody. That's why they're going to do it slow and incremental. That's how they've always done it for the last 170 years. People celebrating freaking, Independence Day when they're not independent from anything today. I mean, like, it lasted for about a year or two. And then we were right back into the same train of bullshit. In 1791, George Washington led the Whiskey Rebellion. We're right back under tyranny. Because power corrupts and absolute power corrupts absolutely. And people are not going to see it. Yeah, right, the H1N1. I remember that. But I'm convinced the only way that anybody will ever be free in this country again is if everybody that wants to be free. So, like, they started that, what was it, the New Hampshire Project? Is that what it was? Something like that. Where the idea was everybody moved to New Hampshire and will be the freest that any state could be. Well, it didn't work out because they're a bunch of fucking idiots. We were going to move to West Tennessee. That was our go-to. That's where we were going. Now, like, things are getting so screwed up everywhere that we don't know where we're going to go. We might just hop in the car and drive around until we wind up somewhere. I was talking to a lady at the bank today, and her brother is a sheriff's deputy in Tennessee. I said, what do you think about that? And she's like, well, it depends on how you look at it. So what do you mean? Like, well, you can look at it like he has to do his job in order to feed his family, or that he is enforcing unconstitutional laws. I was like, well, awesome. So, like, some people do see it. You have to really get them too. But then how do you even tell people, though? I think that it's over. I don't think that there's any safety. And if we do, it'll be one state, and then even then, the federal government, is going to come down on the state. It's like this is it was you who did comply with their wishes. Maybe it'll be a couple states, maybe it'll be Missouri, Tennessee, Arkansas, to all form their own union. But then you're going to need a seaport, so Texas is going to have to be involved. Even then, these fuckers ain't playing around no more, man. They would be happy to drop a J-Dam right on whatever. They'd throw a kiloton nuke at us. think that the Great Reset is something other than what we believe it is. I don't think it's just about money. I don't think it's just about profit here and shit. I think they're really going to reset it. And when they do, I think it's going to reset the world. I watched an interesting video. My wife and I had conversations about the pyramids before. I said, what if there has been civilizations like ours in the past, in history, and something happened that eliminated all the buildings, all the roads, vehicles, and what if we're just living the same thing that's already been lived? And then after a certain period of time, it starts over. Like, we don't know. Somebody sent me a video also about Colonel Roy, I forget his name. Michigan Watch sent it to me. I don't know if you're watching Michigan Watch, I haven't seen you watching. Look, I don't get along with Colonel Fuck. I call him Colonel Fuckhead. I don't like him. He sways with the wind too much. And I don't trust anybody that uses the Bible to prove their point. I can use the Bible to prove that God wants you to be a slave. It's a fact. The Bible, I was looking for. In my opinion, the Bible talks as much, if not more, about slavery than it does about anything having to do with liberty or freedom. Go read Romans 13. All authority placed before you is placed there by God, so you shall obey all authority. Fuck you! I don't care if it was Jesus that said it. Kick rocks. No. God didn't put these random bitches in front of me. Some people say, well, God's only talking about legitimate authority. Well, there is no legitimate authority if you're a human. Your parents, that's it. And I have nothing to talk about anymore. That's why I don't make videos anymore. I don't have shit to talk about because I haven't been focusing on the bullshit. I've been focusing on the YouTube, focusing on the TV. We don't watch TV in my house. Me caring isn't going to change anything. I might change your mind, but until you decide that we need to be neighbors, it's not going to change anything. And the problem with that is that everybody, I have a sub right now. I consider the dude a good friend. We talk almost every day through text. Been to his house once. Got a super nice pad, set up nice. I need like a good place. But the only problem is it's, if you draw a straight line to the city, it's 20 minutes to a major city. I think if something does happen, it's going to be something that nobody prepared for on a large scale. We're starting to hear, I'm hearing more and more about things like Nebraska and Montana, nuclear warheads, Russians sending out the shark, with 100 kiloton nuclear warheads on board. So that's enough to erase the planet. It's about power and greed. There's no reason why any government today should have nuclear warheads, in my opinion. It's pointless, but everybody wants to be the boss. It's about power. And it really is generated from people being pussies. I was talking to Silas today, just sleeping around. I don't want him to live life that way. I made all the mistakes, so he doesn't have to. I've made all the mistakes. But even our kids today, they don't get it. They think life is a video game. If you explain to them, you get one shot at life and that's it. You get fucked up to the point that you can't fix it. You get a criminal record. Dude, that closes so many doors. You don't even have to be doing anything criminal. You just have to get on the radar. That's it. that's not true, Freedom. Police are good. Yeah, okay. Okay. They're superheroes, you're right. No. They're either assholes that when bad is on, occasionally you run across the one that acts like, that does shit that a man would probably do. If given the same set of circumstances, the same situation. Not a hero. I don't believe that men can be heroes, to be honest with you. Now, you do have dudes that are like personal heroes, like you hear about these dudes in these foreign wars that they shouldn't be there to begin with. Like a grenade comes up over the wall, and instead of trying to pick it up and lob it, they lay on it. Now, if that was there and he saved my life, he would be my hero. But is he a hero? No, he's not. I think that heroes, probably a made up term. Maybe it's not. I haven't really thought about it too much in that regard, but I don't know. We still had the Patriot crowd. The military's pushing patriots out of the military. They're pushing patriots out of the military. What makes them a patriot? Because they say they are. Well, fuck, I'm a billionaire, bitch. I'm a hero on top of that. What? You can't just be a billionaire or a hero because you say so. But you can be a patriot. You don't even have to do anything or say anything. You just got to disagree. Just disagree with those people right there. Right there, those people. Makes you a hero in 2021. Or a patriot. It's disgusting. Like, it really chaps my ass. That plays into the country of cowards, man. Like, look, I live in Forest Park, Ohio. There is probably, I would say, at most, on a Friday night, I have seen them all down here at Speedway, taking their 3-hour-long break to make sure that the coffee tastes good and to get their donuts or Krispy Kremes. There was like 5 or 6 of them. I would hate to know that. I bet there's got to be 100,000 people that live in Forest Park. There's got to be. Let's call it 50,000. 5 people are controlling 50,000 people. Are you fucking serious? What kind of lame asses are you? Humans are the most easily controlled animal on the planet. No resistance. You see the picture of the horse tied to the chair, and the chair, it doesn't hold it. The horse can easily pull away from it, but he doesn't because he sees the rope. He sees that he's tied up, and he believes that he can't do nothing. He's just supposed to stand here. People are worse than that. There ain't even a fucking rope or a chair. We're just told to stay, and we do. I'm guilty of it too. I'm guilty of it too. I'm guilty of it in a sense, though, that it would take a phone call from certain people, and my life would completely change in that instant. Completely. Kiss the wife, kiss the kids, love you, grab the backpack, make a few stops. Now you had to make a few stops, grab the backpack, and roll out. Well, freedom, that's illegal. If you're talking about when I think you're talking, well, I'm talking about going to play a fucking softball game. That's what I'm talking about. Now, if people were to inspire to be free, you would be deemed a criminal for wanting nothing more than to do, like, read the Declaration of Independence. We are free people governed by consent. We have the right to abolish or change our government at any time that we choose, any time that we want. I asked the other day the question to somebody. I said, "Hey, I understand that if we enforced the Constitution, that we would actually be free. We would be free if everybody understood it and everyone enforced it. But am I violating someone else's rights in this country by supporting said Constitution and forcing them to live under it, even though that they would be as free as they should be, flying aside, as free as they should be, if they just popped out of their mama on planet jambalaya or whatever. You know what I mean? Just like it was just her mom and there popped out. It was just, will I be violating their rights? Well, we came to the conclusion that no, because we are only governed by consent, and even that's even on an individual level. But then it takes, Barricade Garage said something that was really interesting earlier, and he's right. And he's right, is that people, how do you say it? Basically, like you're not built to accept the consequences. People aren't built to accept consequences. That's why they're not free. If you're not built to accept the consequences, then you're not free. But in a lot of cases, there should be no consequences. There should be no. If I want to fucking throw, a short barrel shotgun in the window of my car and drive around with it, who fucking cares? We're so caught up on what everybody else is doing. You hear all the time the driving drunk. I've heard this one. Somebody else asked me recently, but before Twiggy asked me, somebody else asked me about driving drunk. Is that violating somebody's rights because what you could possibly do? No. They made the choice to get on the road. You made the choice to get on the road and drink. And until you kill them or hit them, you didn't violate the rights. You may drive all the way home and not get a ticket. I would venture to say that there are far more people drinking and driving who don't get a ticket and don't kill nobody than there is that are getting ticketed or that's killing anybody. I've thankfully never had a DUI in my life. I should have had a bunch of them. When I was a kid, like a young kid, 16, 17 years old, I had a real ID, but it wasn't me. And I was 23 on my ID. So at 16, I was going to the clubs and stuff, and open them up Thursday through Sunday and close them down. Come on, buddy, we gotta go inside and get some food. Okay? I know you can't sit out in the car; it's too hot out here. Come on, come inside with Dad. Hold on 1 second. Don't let me forget where I was at. You all right? Come on, rock superstar. Let's go. I know it hurts. Come on. Come on. I'm doing a live stream. We're about to go get some food. We're grilling out. Come on. Come on. Your neck? Give me your finger. I'll fix your neck.
Dad, breaking my finger will not fix my neck.
It'll make you forget about it.
No, it won't.
Yes, it will. Let's try it. We've never tried it. Give me your finger. Come on, jump out and I'll rub your neck all the way in. Come on. Come on. Come on, open that door, please. Open the door. So, I've always said consequence is a far second to principle. What does that mean? It means I'm willing to accept the consequence if the principle's there. Doesn't matter what that consequence is. Doesn't matter if it's going to jail. Doesn't matter if it's going to prison. Doesn't matter if it's dying. But most people aren't. So until people are willing to accept consequences, it's never going to happen. Like a part of a consequence of war is death, losing people around you. We can't even talk about changing our government because we are now extremists. We're extremely extremist. Is that what we became? Come on, dude, we gotta go. Come on, I ain't playing with you. Come on. Why do you have to go in? Because Daddy loves you so very much. Warning, what? I got a child sticker right here. Got a safety lock in my car. All right, come on, Bubba, let's go. I love you. You have to go in because it's hot out. This isn't 1985 where I could just leave you in the car and let you sleep. Somebody'd steal you. You're so cute, they'd steal you. Look at this guy. Tell him he gets stolen right away, huh? They bring him back after about a day because he's so damn mean. He don't listen. He abuses his daddy. If you guys ever see me blink 3 times and Silas is around, call the cops. That means he's abusing Dad again. Oh. Like, it's nice out, man. And I've been, okay, so I'm going to tell you what I've done lately. And I felt better in life with what's going on. Besides not watching the tube and not watching TV. You'd be surprised, even if you only watch the tube a little bit a day, how much shit you can get done by putting that thing down. So like normally I'd wake up, check my phone. I haven't been doing that recently. I've been waking up, throwing my phone in my pocket. Like right now my phone was on like 92% since it came off charge at 8 o'clock this morning. Normally it would have already been dead and I've been charging it by now. answering comments and shit. Like, I'm just not doing all that shit. We're going to go out here to this place. I hope you all follow, wherever that is. Wherever we find. We can all get together. Sell your shit, I'll sell my shit. We'll figure out where we're going because we're not buying a place right away. We're probably going to rent. Pick up your feet, son. We're probably going to rent somewhere for maybe a year while we buy land. And like I'm not bullshit. Like, I'm going to build a log cabin. I want to buy raw land and use the materials there to build a cabin. We're going to learn how to. We're going to move Chi Black in because she's the gardener. I need a gardener to teach me how to garden. Make that serious. Why does that shove these fucking things together? You gotta have to. Hey, pull on it for Daddy, please. All right. Excuse me, sir. Anyway. Okay, you push that. We're gonna go over here with some vegetables. I know, it's a pain in the ass, dude. I know. I get it. Life's hard. I get it. God, if I'd have huffed at my dad like that when I was 10, I bet he would have punched me in the mouth. I never did that. Yes, today. Alright, what did the wife tell me to get? Total brain fart. Anyway. So, you guys need to start toughening it up, being ready to accept consequences. And jail really ain't that bad, y'all, to be honest with you. I mean, as long as you got somebody to take care of your, take care of your kids, like if you fight for their freedom in exchange for that, then you're making an arrangement that, they take care of the kids if something happens to you. So, go in there and chill and get back and sleep. I'm just talking about jail stuff. But they're going to start putting people in jail just because you are deemed an extremist. Not because you did anything wrong, or not because you will do anything wrong. Because, man, I bet that'd be good. Grilled portobello mushrooms with cheese. What do you think? Get some cheese and these big portobellos? Did you just talk back to me? You want black eye on TV, son? Huh? Look at everybody looking at us. Alright, we're gonna get these. I have onions. What else do we need? Mommy said to get something. Where's Mommy at? You're on the top of the list, Greg. Greg, y'all a couple of hours from this one, Greg. We were just talking yesterday how useful semi is. Yeah, well, when I was talking about a semi, when I said that, I meant I was going to go steal a semi full of fuel. So, like, let's just say the world was to end today. The first two things I would do immediately, if there was, like, something happened, the first thing I would do was go to a pharmacy. Like, you're going to have to, like I've said before, and don't take this the wrong way, okay? Please don't take this the wrong way. If something like that was to ever happen, you better find your inner demon. What are you capable of? Are you capable of making the choice that you're going to survive and somebody else is not? Because if like shit was like that was to ever happen, those are the kind of choices you're going to have to make. Okay, there's this medicine right here. Somebody in my group needs that medicine, but somebody in your group also needs that medicine. Who's taking the medicine? There's only enough for one person. So not only are you affecting one life, the person that's standing there with you thinking they're going to take it, you're going to take it. But the second thing, so the pharmacy is the first place I'm going. That's where you can find me at if something ever happens. Second place I'm going is to the fuel depot and grabbing a semi full of fuel. Probably dependent on what my group drives, so meaning gasoline or diesel, will be what I'll be loading up on and then rolling out. Yes, I once had my Class A's, believe it or not. Believe it or not, they trusted me with an 80,000 pound truck at one time. I forgot what I'm here to get now, dude. What? Oh, pineapples. We need pineapples. Should I get a real pineapple? Is there real pineapples up there, or do we got to get the canned pineapples? What's wrong with you? Huh? Don't be grumpy bear to me because you just woke up. Hey, Greg, what's up, man? Better get a stabilizer for that fuel. Well, yeah, yes and no, yes and no, yeah. I mean, there's multiple, in those trucks, there's multiple, so what kills fuel is especially if it's in plastic containers, is the plastic itself. The atoms in the fuel that are flammable seep out through the plastic. So, because you can get like a jerry can, a real jerry can, and you can store fuel in it for 10 years and it'll still run. Now you have this ethanol shit, which is terrible for, going bad, and it evaporates. The ethanol will evaporate. That's why, like, if you have an older car with a carburetor and you have it sitting in your driveway, when you go out there to start it, you got to crank it, because all the fuel has evaporated out of the bowls of the carburetor. No pineapples right now. Yeah, well, here's what I would actually do. I'll dump it. I would check to see if I had access to fuel. All these are good. I'm gonna get some of these. I want to try these ones. I would check to see if I had access to fuel at the fuel depot. If so, I would dump the truck right there, dump it, screw it on the ground, and then I would fill up one with diesel. Well, I mean, if you got diesel fuel, which is hopefully what I'll need by then, that shit, it'll be good forever. I don't think it will ever go bad. I got corn out there. But that's what I would do. Because fuel would be a hot commodity. I mean, you have to think, if all the refineries shut down today, and I'm the only dude in town with, however, I forget how many gallons one of those trucks hold. I want to say 10,000, 8,000, something like that. And I'm the only man with with the fuel. You're going to be trading me for fuel, or you ain't going to get no fuel. So I'll be having that good stuff too, bro. I'll be having that shit to kill Elvis, man. But the same for me without paying man's breast hard. What breast hard say? Yeah, I think about the pharmacy thing with prednisone. I won't be stuck in bed. With prednisone, you'll be stuck in bed. Oh, why? Well, you on a opiate or something? Like, when I say pharmacy, the whole pharmacy's going. That was never happened. I'm not going there for one specific thing, because like antibiotics, for example. One antibiotic will work with do one thing, but it won't help with something else. It might help with cut. It's not going to help your kidney infections. So when I go there, like, I'm going to load up. That's just how it would be. And then, like I said, people better find their demon, man. If shit ever goes south in this country, you better reach down in your soul. And I know, like, I get it. I get that we try to live moral lives and moral, like we've been talking about this for the past couple of days. I get it, but like, when it comes down to you don't know this person, and we're not in a society that lives under moral rule of law, what do you do? I know what I'm going to do. It's like I said the other day. I told somebody the other day, I'm going to hell. The group will make the decisions, and I'll carry them out. In no sense at all, it's good. And that's a tough thing to talk about. And hopefully it never happens. But I'm not thinking about anything that everybody hasn't already talked about or thought about themselves. And if I am talking about something that you never thought about, you're probably going to die if anything was to happen, because you haven't thought about it. Just saying. Take that one. And that one. And I hope it never comes to that, man. I hope things change. I hope things change around in this country. I truly do. I hope that we wake up one morning and life is peaches. I'm hurrying, buddy. I'm hurrying as fast as I can hurry. I assure you, I'm hurrying as fast as I can hurry. My kids, man, they kill me. It's always about them. What about Dad? There's a restaurant right there. Okay, well, I'm hurrying, son. I'm sorry. Just give me. I think that's all we need for that. Actually, I'm going to get one of these too. was looking for something in particular, Silas, but I don't see it. I'm sorry, my guy. Okay, let's hurry. We got that. I got onions. Mommy said pineapples. We got mushrooms. What else do we need? All right, come on. Oh, I know what I need. Come on, down here. Follow Daddy. Ooh, man, that's a good deal. Is that a good deal? Man, those are some big steaks, dude. I'm trying to afford shit like that. Okay, what am I looking for? Where's the grill stuff at, guy? I'm sorry I'm trying to do two things at one time, guy. That's another thing. I won't be doing live streams from my house anymore because I'm only doing them when I'm doing something else. So if I can't, right here. If I can't do it while I'm killing another, like 2 birds with 1 stone, right? I'm trying to quit wasting time in my life. And I've spent a lot of time on YouTube. I've spent a lot of time. $3.29. $3 for that. Okay, we need this. Match light. That's $10. That's $7. That's a little bag. I already got a big bag. Do we need a little bag? I should get a little bag, huh? We'll get a little bag. $10 for that little bag. Jesus Christ. That's $13 for that big bag. Oh man, what's my back? Okay, we need that. Okay, we got that.
Ready?
Gotta be strong in Christ. Oh, here's another thing. Like, okay, so Christ. Let's talk about that. Somebody sent me this video the other day, and it was Colonel Roy something. Come on, that guy. Talking about the Bible. Like, okay, be strong in Christ, but if you don't do something for yourself, like you know, I get it. I get it. And I hate stating my opinion because people don't like my opinion. Yes, I 100% believe there was a dude named Jesus that walked the earth and did miraculous things. I've bet on it. Do I believe in the Bible? Not at all. Not one thing that it says. It's too perfectly contradicting to be real. It's a control It's a control mechanism in my mind. And maybe it's not. Maybe that's not what it is. Maybe I'm going to hell for believing that. It is what it is. Is my wife on here? They pay the ultimate price for doing this to God's children. But that don't keep us free now or my kids free. We can say that all day long. Oh, they paid for this in the afterlife. Well, that's cool. And I get it. But is that everything? We got that. We have corn out there. What else do we? Oh, we need something this way. Come on, follow Daddy. I know what we need and we can leave. My son's cousin. And that's cool and all. But I think they should pay now. That's what I think. I think they should pay now. I think they should just let us be free. Almost, come on. I think they should just chill their shit, chill the fuck out. Leave me alone to live my life. I don't want to bother nobody. I will never harm a soul on this planet as long as I'm left alone. I don't think that Jesus and freedom is synonymous, because if you don't take the steps in order to ensure your freedom, if you don't fight for your freedom, if you don't pay the cost of that freedom, you're not going to have that freedom. And just believing in Jesus ain't going to make you free. Just believing in the Bible is not going to make you free. I hate to be the one to tell people that shit. I hear people say all the time, what's God's plan? Well, you're a fucking idiot. If you think it's God's plan, get out the way. I don't even know why you're complaining. You just sit back and let God's plan take over. You'll be homeless underneath the damn bridge and starve to death because you didn't take any steps in your life to get anything done. But like I said, I'm not that dude that. All right, come on, let's get out of here. On anything, I'll come back. Let's roll. Like if you believe in the Bible, if you like, more power to you, 100%. Rock on. But just because I don't have any faith in it doesn't mean that I don't know what freedom is. I would actually argue that people that believe in that, like if it's God's plan, do you think that God has a plan? I mean, I just don't buy it. I just don't completely buy it. I especially really don't buy what's, like I said, what is in. Come here. I really don't buy the Bible because it's too perfect in every example. There's nothing in the Bible, it talks as much about freedom as it does about slavery. Like I said, somebody sent me a thing with that Colonel Roy, whatever, saying I should have a live stream with him. Like, number one, I don't like that dude at all. Come on, buddy. Excuse us. I don't like that dude at all. And number two, he's a hypocrite. He one day he says one thing, one day he says next. I mean, he was on cue for fucking however long. And I don't know I quit watching him, so I don't know what he even does anymore. But they sent me a video, and it was about him talking about, what the Bible says to him. He's talking about people that are hypocrites, right? You must believe in our Jesus. When allegedly all these Catholics have all these Christians have all these different Jesuses, it made no sense. No, they have one Jesus. People just have their different beliefs on what the Bible says. But here's my thing. So, the first Bible was copywritten in the 1460s. Okay, 1460 something. And because of copyright law, every Bible after that had to be at least 10% different in order to not violate, say, copyright law. The chances of the Bible you're reading today being 10% accurate is mathematically zero. Zero. But if you want to believe it, more power to you. Come on. Hey, watch out. If you want to believe it, more power to you. Come on. Come on, side guy. Come on. But if that's your thing, do it. But I hate to be the one to break your heart. Jesus ain't going to set you free unless you set yourself free. And if you don't take the steps to make sure that you're free, you're not going to be free. Just the way it is. Scan it, buddy. You're just not going to be free.
Can't put that in.
But it's unfortunate that people don't see that they rely on. Come on, man, it's in there. Wait a second, Silas. The items are in there. And people, the consequences. They're not willing to accept the consequences. They're not willing to accept the consequences to be free. They're not willing to accept the consequences of that SBR without government permission. They're not willing to have that, accept the consequences of having that full auto without a government permission slip, or to carry that pistol in their car, truck, or tractor trailer. You got these dudes driving trucks across the country, and they can't protect themselves because of different state laws, which goes back to all people should have the, we all obviously all have the same rights, but it goes back to people. Watch out! Hold this real quick. Hold on one second, guys. It goes back to how much did we say? Jesus.
If you have coupons, press coupon. System processing. Swipe or insert card and follow instructions on
No cash
keypad.
back. Oh, my bad, guys. I'm sorry. $75. All right, get back. Get back. Sorry, my bad, guys. I never forgot to tell you completely what I was talking about.
No money.
No, you're not.
Oh, Jesus. Hey, that shit out of me. People don't teach their kids better. They stand up on you. Come on. Get out of here, beat somebody up. There. I just smack on a little brat. I don't give a shit. They're all 14. They'd be smacked jumping the line like that. They done for me. I would have. I told Silas I had it. But I don't even know what to say anymore, guys. Like, for real, it's beating a dead fucking horse. Until everybody wakes up and says, you know what, fuck, screw you. I do not consent. Period. You no longer represent me. Period. You're not my government. Kick rocks. I'm not doing what you say. If you touch this man over here, you're going to have to fight me. Until that shit happens, I mean, go look in the mirror at yourself and check it and put your chains on how you like them. Come on, dude. Go around me. Good. Good, buddy. Good. Check yourself out with your chains on. Because that's what you're going to have. You're going to have chains on yourself. You're going to be a slave, and they're not going to tell you that. They're going to tell you you're free. And but I'll remind you, being free to do as you're told isn't freedom, man. And like I'm for real burnt out on it. And you say, like, you gotta even worry about saying shit like that. Okay, from what I just said, some fucking soy boy will believe that I'm a threat to society or some shit. Call the fucking goons and they'll come kicking my door. And your government loves. We have the only government in the world that loves you so much it will fucking kill you so you can't kill yourself. Put a YouTube video out saying you're going to kill yourself. They will come put a fucking bullet in you so you can't kill yourself. That's how much they love you. Think about that, how insane that is. And it's only going to get worse. I mean, like, look what's going on with just like that. The president of the U.S., the alleged freest country in the world, telling people to turn in people they know and family members who are fucking possibly extremists. The men who founded this country were fucking extremists. Sorry to cuss, I know. They were terrorists by today's definition. We praise those bastards. Yet here we are, worried about what we say. Watch out, bud. Because we will be turned into the goon squad. Like I said, it's the stupidest shit in the world. Like, think about how I don't even know a word is that. Figure out a word for how stupid that is. If I made a video saying I was going to kill myself, they would send men to kill me so that I couldn't kill myself. You know why? I don't know. It's burnt out. I mean, look. And they all have these great big ass shit that they don't need. Look at this. We have a ladder truck. A ladder truck in Forest Park. You want to see the biggest building in Forest Park? It's this plaza right here at Walmart. That's it. So Walmart built a big building, so the rest of us got to pay for a fucking ladder truck in case there happens to be a fire that makes it to the roof in the middle of that building. It's nonsense. And then it's not voluntary. It's you're going to do this or else. You will do this or else we will send men with guns to put holes in your ass. And if you fight back, you will be deemed a criminal. You will be put on the 11 o'clock news. And every sheeple in the country will be like, well, he just should have complied. Oh my God, he shot at the police? Holy shit. He didn't lick their balls when they come in the door? Oh my God. He didn't bow to kiss the ring? I mean, like, think about this. I'm talking to my 9-year-old right here. How long before my kids will, or my 10-year-old, how long will, I'm sorry, I've been saying 9 for a whole year. How long will it be before our kids will be able to be taken from us because of what we say, or our political positions, or what we don't believe in, or that because we don't buy into the lie and the bullshit? It's not, we're not far away from that. Go back and watch my videos. And 2 years ago, when I was saying the shit that we were hearing about today happening was going to happen, people said I was full of shit. And I didn't know what I was talking about. And I honestly, I didn't know. But I can see it. I can see the progression. You know, what's next? It's all, like I say all the time, it's never about this shit. It's always about what they can do next. You know, just like these pistol brace things. You think they give a fuck about an SBR or pistol brace? No, they know that there's no reason to even have SBRs on the NFA. They know that the NFA is completely unconstitutional, aside from the fact that it is nothing but an infringement on your right to keep and bear arms. Forget about that part of it. It is still unconstitutional. The federal government does not have the jurisdiction to create national sweeping laws. But they do it because you believe they can. And you comply. You not only comply with them, you comply with your local fuckheads right here who work with the federal fuckheads. Because they're on a team and you ain't on that team. They're not hunting down black people. All you black people, they're not hunting you down. If they was hunting black people down, they just drive down the road to be black people laying everywhere and they got fucking shot. They hate anybody who's not a cop. It is drilled into their psyche. And it takes a special kind of fucking idiot to be a cop. They would hate me. I'd be fired in a week. I would. And where's all the good cops? Show me the last cop in this country that arrested another cop. Not for rape. not for murder, but for the simple things, because the small things is how it started. It started with the small shit and it's expanded into everything else. And it's just going to continue to get worse. And people are just like, well, you know, instead of the pistol break, they're going to give us free tax stamps. And every one of you fuckers, because here's what they're going to probably ban pistol braces. They're going to make them SBRs. And when they do that, they're going to say, but we are going to allow you to have a free tax stamp. That's how nice we are. Because we don't want the country, you know, like Iraq veteran 8888 said it's all about money. They want that money. They want that money. They don't give a fuck about that $200. They'll go print goddamn $1 billion today if they want to. It's about control. It's about controlling you and what you have and what you had to defend yourself against with these fuckers. And they got these assholes so brainwashed, like they don't even have a brain anymore. It's just like some fucking gelatin with a few electrons flowing through on occasion that tells them to go breathe, heartbeat, to take a piss and a shit, and throw some food in their mouth. It's frustrating. And I know I've been bouncing all over the place because I'm just telling you my frustration. I don't know why. I'm sorry. It is, though. It's frustrating, to say the least. And when are people going to wake up? Like, I literally just want to know if anybody knows where communities out there, if you know, maybe 100 houses or a city somewhere where the cops know better than to go on certain streets and shit. Like, I thought even about moving down to the hood. There's places in the hood you could go where cops know better. They know not to show up. They know. Why? Because the people told them, or else you show up. Something's gonna happen. Ha! That scare you? I didn't hear. Carry these up for Daddy. Oh man. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry for. I need to carry this one too. Those are the homegrown vegetables we got today. We bought some homegrown veggies today. Yeah.
You didn't call me.
I'm sorry. I was on the live stream. I thought you were on here.
No, I didn't run.
I can run back because he had to go to the bathroom anyway, so I can run here. Okay, I can go back. But here, I need your help carrying this stuff in. Oh my God! Look, we're missing something. Where's this big hole right here? Where did it go? Where's my brother's house? We're getting everything out of here. Christy worked on. We push this up, baby. Christy worked on the living room today, all day while I've been gone.
All day. There was the kitchen. There was just stuff I had to go through and throw out.
Right, she's been throwing stuff out all day. Somebody's been in that truck again. I don't like locking it. Why should I have to lock my shit? No, nobody's been in here. That's from something else. So here's the deal with the truck. I'm going to buy it. My buddy said just work something out with him. Call him. He's in the hospital right now, so he don't want to stress about it or whatever. He's like, fuck it, just take it and fix it. And we'll work something out later. So that's what we're going to do. So if anybody on here happens to know somebody that has a lift that we can get a F-350 with an 8-foot bed in the shop and with a lift, I have to have a lift to pull the cab off of it, put the oil pan on it. Please let me know. I can drive it there. I can patch the oil pan enough to get it there, to get it wherever I need to go. I just got to get it done. It'll take me about a day to do it, probably. Got to lift the cab, core support, fender hoods, all got to go up. Motor's got to be pulled, go up. Oil pan. It's got to be done though. Oh, my bad, guys. I'm taking the groceries and then I'll go back to my ranch. Hey, Mama. Oh. Where's my pliers? Damn it. Oh, they're way back there. So I want to show you all how to do this when you're a hillbilly like we are, and you're hillbilly hauling. Take these thingies right here, like yonder, and you put them right here, like this. Blammo. Now it don't fall on your head. Don't fall on your noggin. Hey, like them apples. A lot of people don't know that. See, I'm a pretty smart guy when I want to be. It only took me about, I don't know, a year to figure that out. Come on now. Freaking free shit. I'm out. Freaking free shit. I'm out. I don't know what you're talking about. Access, not access. Yeah, I have access to Lyft, but it's in Dayton. Dude, I can drive to Dayton, bud. Like I can make it to Dayton in the truck. I just have to get under there and I'm gonna epoxy. I have some I'm actually gonna JB weld it. If I'm driving, like whenever I drive to where I need to fix it, I'm gonna JB weld it. Because it's pitted everywhere. It's not just leaking in one spot. It's fucking leaking everywhere. There's holes in that. There's literally like 2.5 gallons of oil in my right there. But I don't have a lift that is big, and I don't have a place. I have access to a lift. I don't have access to a lift with like an 18-foot ceiling or a 14-foot ceiling where I could get the truck, the cab up high enough to then get a cherry picker under it to then lift the motor to then change the oil pan. I might just wind up paying somebody to do it. I don't know. I hate paying people to do shit though. Will you carry the watermelon in?
Yeah.
It's homegrown. Somebody grew it in their backyard. It was kind of expensive though. I'm not going to tell you what I paid for it because they're $4 at Kroger's.
Okay.
I guess it wasn't really that bad. It was $2 extra to buy from somebody that grew it.
That's okay.
So here you go. Hold that. All right. Oh, you, huh? Yep, I got it. We could, if you guys want to, we can do a one of those split live stream deals.
Oh, get her.
What? Oh no! Say. There's a good pupping dogs. Oh, here's my pupping dogs. Oh, look at that big old tongue. I bet you just had it on your butt too, good. Nasty butt. Say hi. Say hi. Oh, here's a killer. Oh, here's a killer. Come on. Let's go inside. Inside. Come on. Inside. Come on. Nova. Come on. Inside now.
Come on, Nova.
Good girl. Where's coming?
Here he comes.
Now he comes out. Come on, Diesel. All right, I'm going to jump off here, guys. If you guys want to do a StreamYard thing, if you want to do the StreamYard thing, anybody wants to jump in, let me know. Let me know here like now, and we will do it. Let's get in contact. Hey, email me, man, freedominc2@protonmail.com. Anybody can email me. I check that email every single day. So if you want to talk, whatever, call me, text me. Do not say anything to me you would not scream out in public, though, okay? That's all I ask. Do not say anything to me through text, email, talking on the phone, nothing that you would not scream in public. When the time comes, everybody will know. There's no reason to talk about it and get our door kicked in by the Goon Squad before that happens. So, I don't get hit. Everything that you can preach on your channel is the same thing that Roy Potter was putting out. I'm a little confused. But he's not though. I just don't like. It's not though, man. Roy was on there was a while he was on the Q thing and on the Trump thing and just I haven't watched him in a year, at least a year. So maybe he could have changed. Possibly he did. But I'm just one of them people like, I don't know, maybe I need to go over there and watch some of his videos. I just haven't. I like I said, there was a time I watched the dude and I just, like he wants to equate in his mind. Like look at the video you sent me where he's talking about Jesus, right? In the beginning of the video, he's talking about how there's all these Christians with all these different Jesuses, whatever. I don't even know what the hell he's talking about. But then he defaults to saying the very thing that he's saying he has a problem with. If you watch the video, if you don't believe in this, or this is what this means. I believe this means this, so this is what it means. And then a lot of people don't believe. You don't have to believe that way. Jesus and freedom are not synonymous. You know what I mean? I don't. In all honesty, anybody that brings Jesus to the fight, I don't buy into, man. I don't do it. I don't, especially if it's a monetized channel or just another one's Bear Independent. He started out as a prepper channel, and then it turned into a God channel, and then the prepper channel. Now it's a God prepper channel. And he does things like runs a non-profit organization that everybody donates to, But he fails to tell them that he is the CEO of that nonprofit and pays himself a fucking 6-figure salary. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't buy into it. In my experience, anything organized, even religion, is bad. And people that buy into it on that level, that they use it for all of their arguments, I just can't. I don't know. I'll go watch some of his videos, though, man. Goon Squad ain't too scary. Words, only words until there's action. Hey, Twiggy, I agree with that, dude, but not anymore. I can call the Goon Squad right now and tell them that you are a fucking extremist, that you called me and told me that you were going to kill yourself. And before they ever check the records, they would come kill you so that you couldn't kill yourself. Like, this isn't 1990. Shit's changing, and it's changing fast, and it's changing for the worse. And it's going to continue to be bad. Here's what's going to happen next. So after they start rounding up people now for what they say, that'll probably happen over the next 2 years. They've already started fucking doing it. Look at the DC incident. Anybody that used an ATM machine or their phone pinged off a tower, they got a knock at the door, and the majority of them got arrested. What's going to happen next is that they're going to go back, just like your jobs are doing now. You put out an application, they go on fucking YouTube and put in your name, and go on Instagram, put in your name, and go on Facebook and put in your name, and see what you've done in your life, see what your private life's about. Everything's out there now. You know, we have all these issues, and it all comes to government and thinking that I don't know. I don't even know what to say about it, dude. But next, they're going to start going back in your history, and if you said something like 6 years ago, like, oh, you know, this government can blow me, they're going to come kicking your fucking door and be like, this is a crime. You're an extremist. You don't need to be in society because you could possibly hurt somebody. You are now going to jail. Or taking your kids. Just like for me, just being in my car right now, talking all this shit with my kids sitting next to me. In the very near future, it would not surprise me to get a knock on my door and for them to pull up this video and say, you are turning your kid into an extremist. We are taking him with us. And I would say, yeah, okay. Go ahead and try to do that. My wife ensures that the non-profits those guys have Ferraris on the company policy. Right, TLR. Like that's what kills me about it. You know, like I'm not saying Bear Independent doesn't put some good information out there. You know, occasionally he's got a video that I would watch. I haven't watched him in over a year either for the same reason. I don't, you know, if we're talking about freedom, even if we're talking about the Constitution, I understand our Constitution was designed, our government was designed it wasn't only designed for a man that carries the Bible, it was designed for a moral man. And even though I don't put any faith in the Bible, I still understand right from wrong. I still understand that controlling you in any way is wrong. I understand that killing you is wrong. I understand that rape is wrong. I understand that theft is wrong. I get all that. I don't have to put my faith in that book, though. I mean, like I said, think about it. The first English version of the Bible was copyrighted in 1464, I think is what it was, by Queen whoever. Every Bible since then has been 10% different. Every edition, every single edition, okay? 10% different. The chances that the Bible you read says anything at all that is historically accurate or just accurate to be at all is zero. After you consider that it was written, you know, the original script was written in Hebrew, was then translated to Greek, and there's words in Hebrew that there's not the same word in Greek. Then it was translated from Greek to English, and there's words in Hebrew again that are not words in English, and one word can completely change the meaning of a sentence. One word. It can totally turn it 180, man. I just don't, you know, I do the best I can. I treat people the best I can. I do what I can for other people, and if that don't get me to something to get to, you know, then I'm going to hell, and it is what it is. I understand man well enough to know that religion as we know it is a control mechanism, and look around you. Look what people are saying. If it's God's plan, if it's God's will, yeah. Like, okay, I get that. But you have free will that God gave you. If you don't get off your ass, then God's will is going to fucking put chains on you. If you get off your ass, then God's will is going to, you know, defeat your oppressor. Like God's will plays a lot on your free will. That's just why I don't buy it. The Bible doesn't fall under copyright law. I looked it up a few months ago. It does, Raven. It does fall under copyright law. Certain copyrights, it has to be, even the Bible has to be 10% different. If it's a profit, I mean, I know if it's for profit, it definitely does. Because if not, everybody would just be copyrighting. Everybody would just be writing Bibles and copyrighting them, and fucking, there would be no reason to have them under copyright if they didn't have to fall under copyright law. Go look at your Bible. Right in the front of it, it's going to tell you what edition it is and when it was copyrighted. Copyright. I can tell you right now. I think I got a Bible right here. No Bible right there. So go look at your Bible and open it up. And it don't have a copyright date in it. The Bible does not have a copyright. Anyone who can publish or use content from the Bible when it is copyrighted is a specific translation, commentary, and a princess. Okay, right. So it's copyright. So if it's every copy of the Bible, like I said, has to be 10% different. Whether it's the translation's got to be 10% different. I mean, I'm just a girl staying alone, and I see no man with balls standing. Well, I didn't agree with paying taxes. Well, I don't agree with paying taxes, but he's a fraud. Who are you talking about, Liberty Check? I want to live on stream. It's just because I believe in my individual rights, not to understand how to do it. How am I consumer members? All right, Twiggy Bones, I'm with you, brother. I'm with you. That's why we're getting out of here, dude. I'm hoping to make it out of here before they kick my door in. If I make it out of here before they kick my door in, I might make it to 50. Might. Tax credit, I should say it's nonprofit. It's always a scam. Well, they called it nonprofit because the business doesn't profit. But that doesn't mean everybody in the business don't profit. That means the business itself doesn't profit. The CEOs and the CEOs, the COO, the chief executive, whatever all these new positions they've made up. The president, the CEO, the fucking floor manager. Like everybody makes money from it. It's a scam. That's why I said, like, everybody's like, oh, he does all this good shit with his nonprofit. Yeah, motherfucker, I would too if I made fucking a 6-figure salary from it. He uses Jesus and go look. And like it's the oldest shit. Listen, I could start a channel tomorrow, YouTube channel, and use just the words amen. I just use a handful of words. And people would donate and donate and donate and donate. Like, and here's what's really funny about it. Bear Independent, where he lives at, the lane he lives on and shit, that's his mother-in-law's shit. Bear is a fraud, in my opinion. I have somebody that I trust enough that I don't think they would lie to me, talk about an email that was sent to them. You know how Bear says, well, we were living on a third of an acre in the suburbs, and we were growing shit, and we just decided to fucking move. We just decided to move. And look, here we are right now. We're growing all this shit, and look at all this land out here, and oh my God, I'm fucking rucksacking, and I'm a gangster and a contractor. Ask him what kind of contractor he was. I was a contractor overseas. When somebody tells you that, and they're talking about guns and shit, what would you think they're talking about? You think that they were over there fucking murking people, right? No. He was a contractor. If he ever went overseas. And I'd figure, here's when I knew that for sure that Bear Independent Bear was a fraud, TJ was a fraud. When he tested the Gen 5 Glock 17, and when he loaded the mag in it, the fucking slide dropped, and he thought it was a feature. I'm like, yeah, dude, you have no military training. Maybe, you might have some infantry training, nothing special though. Nothing at all. He's a fraud, in my opinion. I just don't do the Bible, man. Like, if like things like that should not be intermixed. I get it to a certain degree, but if your faith is in God and then you believe that God's will is at play, then there's no reason for you to do anything in a lot of people's eyes, which is a big reason why we're here. How's everyone doing? Literature, really checking. Hey, what's up, Freely Thinking? We're doing all right, man. Trump was a stall for 4 years, and that was it. Fuck no, Patchy Wolf. Trump was, dude, like, look what he did. He pushed the communist agenda ahead by decades, dude. Decades in 4 short years. While convincing half the country he's a patriot, and convincing the whole country that he was anti-Democrat. The dude was a lifetime-long Democrat. He woke up one morning and said, oh, holy shit, I'm an independent now. And he ran out and told somebody, said, I'm going to run for president as an independent. And then he woke up like 90 days later, was like, oh, holy shit, I'm a fucking Republican. I'm going to go sign this contract with the Republicans saying I'm going to run as an independent. Well, here's what happened. Him and Hillary made a deal. That's what happened. How do you ensure the Democrats win in a two-party system? You inject a third party so they can split the Republican vote. That guarantees Hillary a win. But greed, and power, knowing that your name would be in history forever as the 45th president, took over and he said, you know what? See, seen how much support he got when he was out there screaming about guns and shit. I'm the most pro Second Amendment president ever. I will be. There won't be no fucking gun laws. I'll abolish all gun laws by executive order. I'll take the ATF and shove them in my ass and tell the DOJ to suck my dick. Ain't none of that shit happen. No. He was a tyrant like the rest of them. You know, he just arbitrarily banned bumper stocks. Said, psst, hey DOJ, ATF, I want to ban these pieces of plastic that have been legal for years. I know the Constitution says no ex post facto laws, but fuck that thing. These bitches ain't enforcing nothing. Let's do it. I mean, like, look what people do. If like your representatives, keyword, represent, meaning they represent you. If the dude's banning fucking bump stocks and you're a gun dude, he no longer represents you. So how do you support him? Because it's not about this guy's doing good anymore. It's not about that. It's about whatever I got to do to beat that guy over there. I don't give a fuck what this dude does as long as I'm beating those people over there. So they polarized the country, got you believing that the left's so bad and the right's all patriots. 76 million 10,000 patriots entered the Capitol today. There wasn't one fucking patriot there. If you want to say there was any of them, there was the bitch that died and she just happened to get shot by somebody. She didn't bring a gun with her like a dumbass. And then what happened? There's 300 people. Let's call it 300. There's 300 people in that room and that woman was shot. 4 or 5 cops. Boom. Blood. Cops say, everybody out. What happens? Okay, Mr. Officer. Not bad. We just looking around. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, officer. Don't shoot me. Don't shoot me in the neck either. And I call bullshit on it anyway. If you see the one video that dude did it where he used computer animation and like stopped the gun. So he stops it and draws a straight line. And it was nowhere, it wasn't even aimed toward her neck, man. It's like this, I just ain't buying it, man. I think it's about control. I think that there's more things at play than we know about. They're willing to go the extra mile in order to, I mean, look what they did with fucking Operation Fast and the Furious. How much money was spent on that shit? How many guns they illegally said, hey, I got a good idea. Who's the dumb fuck sitting at the table and says, hey guys, I got a great fucking idea. Let's take 2,000 guns, half of them full autos. Let's throw them to these cartel members and see. And when people die, let's see if who's the first to find them. Well, what does that do? Not a fucking thing. We'll just know who we gave it to. Well, how are you going to trace it? To who they gave it to? Oh, we can't do that. But it don't fucking matter. It'd be like a little game, guys. And Obama's like, fuck yeah, let's do this. Let's waste some more people's money. Let's do this shit. You do that shit and watch what happens. They fucking bury you under the jug. You never see your family again. You'd be in the cell next to Schaefer Cox. You know who Schaefer Cox is? If you don't know who Schaefer Cox is, you need to go check him out. When does it end? And it doesn't. It's never going to end because people are too far apart. They know that people are spread too far out. They have the common person's a fucking idiot. I mean, like, nothing would make me happier if I woke up tomorrow and everybody in Cincinnati disappeared, besides me and my family. Nothing would make me happier. And it's not because for any other reason that they are fucking a waste of oxygen. That's it. They're not living a free life. I mean, like, look at this shit. Everybody here is a slave to debt. Every fucking body, look, everybody, even me. I have less debt than most, but everybody, look. Debt slave, house, debt slave. I know he's got a mortgage. Debt slave, debt slave. This debt slave, she's getting ready to sell it. Debt slave, needs some rough work. I mean, like, that's not freedom, dude. Waking up, they train you from a kid. Love the police officer. They will take care of you. They'll come save you. Call the cops. Call the cops. Call the cops. Call the cops. They're your friends. They're your friends. Get up at 6:30. Go to be at school by 7:30. Be at first bell by 7:45. Stand first bell for 45 minutes. Go to second bell. Go to third bell. Learn mathematics. Learn what we call history. Learn a little bit of science. Go to lunch for a half an hour. Bell rings here and get back. They're training you to fucking work. They're training you to fall into their system. From the time you're a child. Like, how do you defeat that? You can't. Not how we're doing it now. Not until people are willing to wake up and say, you know what, fuck this. You know what? We're all moving to Missouri. Everybody. You want to be free? Sell everything you fucking own right now, and let's move to Missouri. Why not? Let's do it. But freedom, I know the best place. It's right here where I live. Yeah, everybody says that. So the best thing to do is for everybody to make a fucking sacrifice and leave. That's the only way everybody's going to be, lightweight happy. Everybody's going into this thing. Nobody is in their safe space. Everybody's outside their safe zone. And then we're going to make our safe zone. And until some shit like that happens, it's just going to remain safe. We're going to get more and more restricted. We're going to fucking come down more and more. So we're going to tax us fucking more and more. People are going to bitch and complain. Ain't going to do shit. I mean, like, I just want to take my kids and my wife and move to a deserted island somewhere. There's no reason why you can't live as free as you want to live and exercise your rights however you fucking choose, as long as you're not violating the rights of somebody else. And the what ifs, no, they don't count. If you want to drink and drive, more power fucking to you. I think it's stupid, but if that's what you want to do, more power to you. Be ready to accept the consequences though when some shit happens. But if you can make it from point fucking A to point B without killing anybody, what's the problem? My dad is a functioning alcoholic. He's been a functioning alcoholic my whole life. Like sometimes worse than the others. He buys a 6-pack of beer on the way home from work, drink it, go to bed, wake up, go to work, come out, buy a 6-pack of beer on the way home, buy a case of beer on the way home, whatever it is. After my dad was 61 when this happened. So after fucking 40 years of being a functioning alcoholic, driving drunk fucking almost every day. As soon as he left work, he'd grab a 6-pack and start cracking them on the way home. That way, by the time he gets home, he's got a good buzz going on. He watch some TV, take a shower, and go to bed. Because, you got to work. Because they've trained us to these 8-hour days, 40-hour weeks, so you can make the money to buy the shit that you don't need. He got a DUI. He was drinking a beer and went to the gas station to get more beer. And the beer was sitting in his console. He went in to get a 12-pack. When he came out, there was a state boy standing beside his car looking in at the fucking beer in the console. That's how my dad got his first DUI. 40 years. He blew like a .12. So my family, for example, we've all used to go to the bars and stuff together. Whoever was the most sober drove. It always was me though, because I'll drink half the night and I'll stop drinking, that way I can drive. But even though I'm sober enough to drive, my blood alcohol level is above the limit. But it's just some arbitrary number, and they lowered it and lowered it and lowered it and lowered it. There's no more people dying. A number of deaths didn't go down anymore from a .08 than when it was .01 or .10. It didn't go down any. So why make it so low? It's about control. That's why. Everything is, it's just about control. And I know it's hard for some people to believe. Well, we're not controlled. We're in the freest fucking nation ever. Okay, you're in a big goddamn prison is what you're in. When I walk out of C3 at CRC the last time I was up there and they fucked me and made me a cadre, I walk out of C3 and I'm like, I look, and here's what I would see. It'd be shit like this. There wasn't even a fence right here. Right? Yeah, actually there was a fence because the softball field was on the other side of it. Just like this. I didn't see the razor wire and shit. Didn't mean it wasn't there. I just couldn't see it. And that's what you're doing. And I know that a lot of people don't understand that. If you ain't never been to prison, you're not going to understand probably what I'm saying. Try to leave the country today. You live in the freest country in the world where you cannot leave the motherfucker without paying him. Well, it's the other countries. So then why won't they let you leave and let you worry about what you got to deal with when you get to the other country? It's not the other countries. It's them. I'm not even convinced the walls to keep people out anymore. I think it's really just to keep us all in. Maybe. Who knows? I don't know, guys. If you want to do a StreamYard, let me know. We'll do it. We will blow in the breathalyzer at the bar, and whoever blew the highest got to drive. Hey, you want to do a StreamYard, Paul? I've got you. My neighbor gave me a gas grill, but I'm going to cook with charcoal because that's what I do. I made a grill. I made this grill. I welded this one up. This was my first welding project ever. It is a fire pit / grill. Probably can't see it, but you can raise and lower the grill, and you can got a T handle on it, so you can raise and lower it. It's pretty cool, but it's got all that shit in there, so I'm going to use this grill. Then we got a charcoal grill. Mom left it. Then we got a gas grill. Neighbor gave me. We don't buy shit like that. But we are grilling out tonight. Like, we need to eat better. We have to start eating better. It costs a lot more to eat better. You eat food that's actually good for you. But we have to do it. We have to do it for my kids' sake and for our sake. When I was in the car accident in 2016, they said I had the artery that went to my kidneys was partially something was wrong with it. It was partially clogged or something, I don't know. And I've never ever went to the doctor about it since then. I don't want to because I'm afraid if I do, they're going to tell me some shit I don't want to hear. I'm just one of those people that as long as I ain't heard it, then it ain't true. You know what I mean? Like, my arteries could be 95% blocked. But as long as the doctor don't tell me, it's cool. I don't know about it, right? But we do have to start eating better. I think that's part of the reason why I feel like shit sometimes. And so that's what we decided. So tonight, I want to. Hey, wife, I need you to tell me what I gotta go back to the store for, because I know you said I had to go back. So come here, real quick, please. Because I want to get back and I want to get this started. I gotta get these coals on these things in the ground, and I need you to cover this with aluminum if you don't mind. I want to do it that way tonight. What do you guys do with your charcoal stuff when you're done with it? Because I have a hole over here where my dog started to dig it up, and I think I'm going to store it there, and maybe it'll turn to, maybe it'll do something. Oh, I don't know. No, I don't think that's a good idea. Okay, so I'm going to do something else with it. I'm bad. We're going to have to hear the air conditioner real quick. Hey, wife, come here. I know you're watching. Woman. Hold on a second, guys. Okie dokie. But anyway, I'm gonna jump off here. Hey, get in there! No! Get in there! Come on, baby. Will you make me a list so I can go back to Kroger's real quick so I can get back and do this? Huh? The dog food?
Yeah.
All right. Well, text me what I gotta get. I want to go get it. But guys, I'm gonna jump off here. I'll do a StreamYard later. Hey, man, I'm gonna try to get PH Info 101 on here. Did he already answer? Or TLR. You want to come on, man? Let's do a talking thing. I have a bunch of stuff we can talk about.
We're gonna burn all this down.
Burn what we're down
first
to.
if we're
It's
using
closer
this, or
rather
you're gonna use the grill.
There it goes. Anyway. All right, Darth.
Are you using the grill? This one?
Yeah, I'm gonna use this one. All right, y'all. I'm gonna jump off here. I gotta get this stuff started, and I might jump on later with the StreamYard thing. Get somebody to come on. I'm gonna try to start doing get people to come on for interviews and do that. I think that'd be a much better thing instead of just talking. I don't know. But anyway, have a good day. Y'all stay safe.